Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. We got a build today that I certainly think that you're gonna absolutely love. We know that the Diablo Blaze builds are gonna be nerfed pretty heavily pretty soon, and so a lot of people are gonna be looking for some new builds. This build with Deadshot I think is absolutely amazing. The last couple days during the streams and stuff, we've been trying to perfect some of the pieces and the build. I think it's about time that we start sharing some of the builds that we have been putting together during the live stream. Now, this particular build with Deadshot is going to utilize a couple things which I think are super important when it comes to at least end game stuff. And one of those is going to be 100% crit chance. And so with this particular build, almost pretty much every single shot, this build is built for 100% crit. So pretty much every single shot is going to be a crit and utilize really high crit damage, along with infinite ammo and almost unlimited shields. So those three things is almost what encompasses this entire build. There are some other little small pieces in there, like it utilizes some of Bane's Venom Frenzy with a couple pieces of those. So a lot of the green affliction and the bonuses that you get from that, as well as some of the grenade stuff and his jetpack as well. Same with using your Suicide Squad ultimate. So there's lots of things in this build that kind of utilize a total package when it comes to doing pretty much everything for end game. And so we're gonna, showcase it a little bit. We're gonna go through each of the pieces. I'm gonna show you why this works so well, how you get this infinite ammo, how you get this unlimited shield, how you get all of this stuff in here with Deadshot. And so it's a lot of fun, a lot of, really exciting, really a fantastic build, at least my personal opinion. But let me know in the comments, what are some builds that maybe you want to see? What are some characters that you want to see me work on some other builds for? And hopefully we could put them together during the streams and stuff and be able to change things up, because like I said, right now at least the fire builds certainly are bar none better than everything else out there. And so the other builds, once that does get nerfed, the other builds are going to need to we're going to have to start coming up with some other things to use, whether or not you play solo or with friends. Now, if you do see something in here that you think that we should change up, of course, I'm always for optimizing it the best way possible. It's with as many, as intricate as some of these builds can be, with a lot of the different things that you can use, while putting together a build, because not every single one of them is going to be structured towards one thing or two things. There's going to be a lot of moving pieces that you need to work on, in each of the stuff. So, you can certainly optimize it even better with all of the different perks, re-rolling it at the Toyman, using Penguin. There's so many different things and so many different resources that you could probably do to optimize it a little bit better. So now let's look at the weapons and all of the items as well as the talents. We're not gonna hit every single thing, but we're going to hit all of the things that kind of have to do with this build. So first up, we got the assault rifle. This is going to be an assault rifle build. So all of his talents and all of his perks and weapons and all that stuff are going to be built around this specific assault rifle. So this could theoretically work with other characters, say like Shark, who can also use an assault rifle. And the important thing with this is every 4 critical hits with this firearm will instantly reload this weapon. Also has a 50% critical hit chance. So that helps with our crit hit chance because we need 100%. And so pretty much every single bullet, every bullet is going to be a crit, and every 4 is going to automatically reload the weapon. Another critical piece is going to be this 5% ammo gained from critical hits on this firearm. So there's another, we have another piece of our loadout that's also going to offer the same thing. And so every single crit, we're also gaining ammo, which we need in order to have infinite ammo. We have to gain ammo back. And so since we have 100% crit, we're going to be gaining ammo every single bullet. Wrist cannons, we went with a Prison Pinata. Shield harvesting now drop grenade ammo and a damage buff. Grenades are kind of important, not necessarily the full build, of course, because we are crit, infinite ammo, and shield. But grenades still certainly play a factor in it. And we want that damage buff too. Really good wrist cannon. And then the grenade paint bomb. Each enemy hit by the grenade now increases critical hit damage by 55% up to 220%. So you throw a grenade, hits 4 people, 220% extra crit damage for 20 seconds. Explosion radius, grenade damage, and grenade damage while airborne certainly help with the build. Lucky charm, we went with a crit coin. Successful critical reloads increase critical hit chance by 10, critical hit damage by 30%. Now we're not doing reloads all that much because it's automatically reloading the weapon and automatically doing that stuff, but we're still doing it every once in a while to still try to stack up that 30%. Then we got our neck bomb. This is where our infinite shields come from. Critical hits now regenerate 2% shield. So every single shot, every single bullet, we're going to be doing a critical hit and we're going to be gaining 2% shield. And we got our traversal mod. Each second spent in the air regenerates traversal attack, suicide squad, or affliction. Another really good one, pickup radius, jetpack reduction, and a 45% extra damage. Now the Infamy set that we're going to be utilizing is going to be Bane's Rage with the Craze Affliction. And once we get, which we don't have yet, but once we do get our Lucky Charm mod for it, we're going to change this to a 3-piece. So this set is only, or this build is only going to get better. But at least as of right now, I only have the 2 pieces on there. All the other pieces are pretty much crucial. We could switch out the traversal. We could switch out the Lucky Charm. But the other ones are certainly critical when it comes to this particular set, I think. But with that 3-piece on there and with the Crazed, we got critical hits on crazed enemies. 100% chance of spawning the Rage Zone, in which it increases damage by 100% for 20 seconds. That 3-piece set on there now gives you extra grenade damage, and it stacks up and refreshes Bane's Rage, so you keep getting that extra damage. So you can see the talents and how we utilized these talents for this particular build. We're not going to go through all of them, but they're all focused on crit hit chance, crit damage, and assault rifles. And so pretty much everything in here, and grenades, some shields, things like that, all of the things that we're going to be using when it comes to the sort of build that we're doing right now. And so we increase our crit hit to maximum 100%, and then our crit damage, you know, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of percent, as well as a little bit of shield, some extra assault rifle damage, some extra damage while certain combos are happening. But this is what the talent tree is going to look like if you're going to do this build. Now, I'm sure you noticed we did have quite a few pieces that were elite on there. Now, you don't necessarily have to have them elite if you haven't got that unlocked yet, because you know, just having the elite just means you can change the perks and stuff to the ones that kind of optimize the build completely. The legendary perks with each of the weapon is certainly what's probably the most important when it comes to this build, and they're just legendary items, which means you don't really need in-game in order to put this build together. Now the Bane Infamy build is certainly, or with this, the 3-piece set is certainly helps with damage, at least quite a bit, and grenade damage. But again, you don't have to have that specific pieces in order to make this build work. But either way, that's our Deadshot build, and hopefully you did enjoy. You know, hit the thumbs up, and if you liked it, let me know in the comments what is a character that you want me to try to do a build for. And we'll see about putting it together or something during live streams and practicing. Go over to Twitch and follow. I also have a Twitter, and then subscribe on YouTube. But I'll see y'all next time. Y'all take it easy. Yo, we're out. Peace.